Good morning, kids. Today we're going to read a book entitled The Farm by Gail Saunders Smith. Here is the title of the book, and here's the author's name. Look at the pictures and think if this is nonfiction or fiction, and then tell your partner. You are right if you said nonfiction, because this is a book with facts. Facts are things that are true. While I read the book, I want you to think of the facts that you are learning and a couple, that means two, that you want to write about at the end of the book. This is the table of contents page. So if we wanted to read about words to know that are in the book, what page would I turn to? Tell your partner. If you said 22, you're correct. We're going to start on kinds of farms. So I will start reading on page 5. A farm is a place where people raise food. Some farmers grow crops. Other farmers raise animals. Some farmers do both. Crops are plants that become food for people and animals. People eat food from wheat, corn, and soybeans. Animals eat food from alfalfa hay, soybeans, and corn. Farmers use machines to plant crops. Tractors pull plows and planters. Plows break up the ground. Planters drop seeds into the ground. Farmers also use machines to harvest crops. To harvest means to pick. Farmers harvest crops when the crops are ripe. A combine harvests crops like corn and soybeans. Some farmers also raise animals. Farmers raise chickens to have eggs and meat. Farmers raise sheep to have meat and wool. People make sweaters and blankets out of wool. Farmers raise cattle and pigs to have meat. Cattle are cows and bulls. Farmers raise dairy cows to have milk. Farmers milk dairy cows in the morning and at night. The milk goes to factories. Workers use milk to make butter, cheese, and ice cream. Farmers feed their animals every day. They keep the barns and pens clean. They take care of young animals. Horses, dogs, and cats also live on farms. Horses and dogs help farmers move cattle and sheep from place to place. Cats catch mice that eat crops. Farmers also keep horses, dogs, and cats as pets. Now, I want you to take your All About Farms book, and in this book, I want you to turn to the very first page, and I want you to write a fact, and actually, I want you to write 2 facts, if you can, that you learned in the farm book about farms. A fact is something that is true. So an example would be, farmers harvest crops when they are ripe. Or, there are different crops grown on farms. These crops are wheat, corn, and soybeans. Or, there are different kinds of animals on farms. Or, farmers raise pigs for meat. You can use any of those examples if you need to, or take the book and look through it again to help you remember some facts you learned. Remember, a sentence starts with, and it has spaces between words, and it has an end mark. In this situation, you would use the boom end mark. I hope that you use your best handwriting and that your picture has a lot of details about the fact you wrote.